Hello everyone and welcome to a new video update for the price prediction of Ethereum based on Elliott Wave analysis. In this video we're gonna see several analysis for some study that I prepared already, and you can see it much more clearer and explained in the video of the deep analysis of Ethereum. However, I'm gonna just go fast around this study again just to remind what is going on in a bigger picture inside Ethereum. So for Ethereum, for the whole cycles that we have seen now, and we are currently in the fourth cycle, and we can see that every cycle can repeat almost the lower low at the same areas, right? Between the 786 and the 886 fib levels, right? Which we have seen already in the second cycle, the third cycle, and now we are looking for it for the fourth cycle. And this almost happens the last cycle of the previous one exactly, and which is expected to happen as well in this cycle. Now, in a bigger picture, we can see that the parabolic move of Ethereum is kind of start to going sideways since the last cycle, and this cycle we kind of have like inclination towards the downside, and we are looking actually for a lower prices, and rather than reaching a higher high, we are going actually to the lower low, which is repeating in every cycle between the fib levels mentioned before at 1,547 and 1,235 dollar for Ethereum. In that case, we have still this space, and we are already in a signal for a downtrend move towards these prices. So for more explanation of this cycle, of course, you can go back to the deep analysis in the video of Ethereum deep analysis. So I'm gonna move now to the daily to see what's going on clearly inside the daily chart, and we can see already in the daily, and of course, based on the monthly study that we saw, we have started to see in the previous cycle some weaknesses signals for the wave 2 and wave 3 reaching the weakest fib levels, which are the 886 and the 0.61 respectively for the wave 2 and the wave 4. Right, and signaling a short wave 5 shortened even than the wave 1 in that impulse, which makes the cycle actually as a signal of a reversal for the market of Ethereum. Now, of course, we do not see the same on Bitcoin, however, also not on other altcoins the same. Ethereum is a special case where we see those weaknesses. However, for a trader, it doesn't matter if we are going up or down. This is a trading, and selling Ethereum can make also some returns, right? So after this cycle, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal, contracting diagonal towards the upside, claiming also a weak impulse or weak motive waves towards the upside, and not reaching, of course, a new higher high is also a bigger signal that we are going for a reversal. However, after this diagonal as a wave 1 potentially, wave 1, we are looking for a wave 2, and then continuation towards the upside, whether diagonal or impulse towards the upside side, it doesn't matter. Then in that corrective wave here, we are looking forward to see 3-wave corrective, right? Which it could be A, B, and a C. Now it could be have finished already here. However, as we can see, this is not just a simple zigzag, it is a flat, right? It's a 3 waves down, 3 waves up for B, and we are looking for 5 waves down towards the downside, right? And obviously that we have already created our first wave towards the downside and finishing the second, and potentially finish the third. Now here it opens the question mark. Is it an impulse 1, 2, or is it a diagonal towards the downside? Now, looking at the shape of that A, B, C, we are expecting actually not so much really strong a trend towards the downside for a wave C first. Therefore, I'm expecting much more to have a contracting diagonal towards the downside. However, if we look at this inside the 1 hour chart, we can see much more clear what's going on inside. But before moving to this, I want to mention that if that is an A, B, and a C, we want to see a strong C going as well to the wave 2 fib levels, reaching at least the 0.618 and 0.786 fib levels at 2100 and 1500. So between this area, it will be a common area for a wave 2 if we are looking for continuation towards the upside and saving the cycle for a new high. Inside the 1 hour chart, we can see much clearer scenario there, and we can see that inside the wave SC, since we have finished the wave B here, we are looking already here to a wave 1 as mentioned, in a expanding diagonal, or it could be also considered as a flat 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have expected an impulse here, right, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is it has not been done. Actually, what we see here is a smaller impulse here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing a wave C in green for an A, B, and a C, right? And that with this ABC, it has finished actually a wave 2 here in orange, having 1, 2, and now we are looking at a 3 and expecting 3 waves towards the upside for a 4 and 5 waves downside to the lower prices, right? Finishing the wave F5 for a diagonal. However, the wave 3 might even not have been done yet, right? We could expect even lower prices, right? And transforming this rather than a zigzag, right? Transforming it to a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in that way, the shape of the diagonal would be much more reliable for a contracting diagonal. And actually, this is what I'm looking for, to be honest, for more downside to this level, right? Then moving upwards again for a wave of 4 in a zigzag, right? And at least reaching these fib levels, however, nothing is impossible to reach even higher, right? And then finishing the wave of 5 towards the downside. So that was it for Ethereum regarding the Elliott Wave analysis. Now I would like to have additional indicators just to see what it shows. For example, for the RSI on the daily chart of Ethereum. So as you can see on the RSI, on the daily chart, we can see that we have the 3 correction waves here, right? So if we take those correction waves here, we can see already downside, and also from here, okay. So if we take these trend lines, we can see kind of like parallel, right? And that is nothing signaling so much a divergence. So actually, if you want to see a bullish signal, you have to take the lower low, of course. And actually, if we want to take this lower low from this side to this, let's say this lower, yes, on this one, yeah, exactly, and taking it from here and here, right? Now we can see a clear divergence, right? And this could be actually a signal where we see a lower low on the divergence on the RSI. That could be a signal of a bearish, right? This divergence on the low prices could be a signal of a bearish, right, and exhaustion for the bull market. Okay, so this is for the RSI. This is a good indication here. And if we want to look actually on the MACD, if we look here, okay, we see a clear high volume of sellers going on. However, yeah, it's a very strong signal of downtrend because we see already the trend lines are already below the zero, right? So we are expecting actually a bigger curve for the trend towards the downside, and of course bringing much more volume of sellers with it, which is signaling, of course, the downtrend that we see in the wave SC. Moreover, if we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see, okay, here we can see that the volume of the sellers has finished, and yeah, with that we might see a little bit pull up. And don't forget that we are looking for a wave 4, right? And to finish the wave as a 5 after finishing 5 waves, right? So this could be the signal of the wave 4. It might start soon or later. That would not make a difference. So one more indicator I would like to see is the Bollinger Bands here. And as you can see on the daily for the Bollinger Bands, yeah, we see a massive drop down for the candles be outside the lower band. So I think, of course, we're gonna get a rejection, right, for our wave 4, and then a move down again for a wave 5, finishing this diagonal for a wave C, right? So actually, yeah, now expect a little bit a pull up, as we mentioned in Elliott Wave, in the indicators here that it shows as well after touching on the 4 hours the lower band, and we might move a little bit higher and then move down back again for the trend. Okay, so that was it for Ethereum. I hope that you liked the update. If you did, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe for the channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.